Welcome to the episode of Call to Serve, where we bring to you lives of priests and bishops who've dedicated their lives to God. Today we have Father Nelson D. Almeida. He's been a priest for the past 17 years. He's a member of the teaching faculty at St. Joseph's Seminary, Mangalore. He's also the parish priest of St. Joseph's Church, Mangalore, which is called Jaipur.
Yes.
It's a pleasure having you with us, Father.
Good, thank you.
Can you tell us something about your early life, your childhood, your siblings, parents, your life at school before you joined the congregation?
Okay. We are 11 children, a large family.
Okay.
And I should say that I was given a gift of vocation by my own parents.
Praise
because
God.
I had seen their life. My mother is no more, father is still alive. But their dedicated life, their devout life has really, really inspired me to become priest.
Okay.
From the beginning, at home, our whole atmosphere was like very much devout, a prayerful atmosphere. Even parents had a responsibility, and they also brought up with the same responsibility. Even the priests, when they used to visit home, the way they were respecting them, I had a little interest in this kind of love, the way they were respecting priests, the way they had confidence in priests. So I also felt, why can't I? I also should join, and also should become a priest, so that I can also serve the society, I can also help out, I also can serve in very many ways. So therefore, I also decided on my own, but basically, parents have backed me.
Father, what is it that inspired you to be a priest? Who inspired you to be a priest?
In the first place, parents.
Yeah.
I saw them, they were devout. Secondly, I also keenly observed my own parish priests. The way they were offering Mass, the way they were welcoming people, the way they were going out, the way they were serving the people. And I also found, if this is the case, maybe Jesus also inviting me for this kind of life. And one of the important things I liked was the way the priests were offering Mass. And I also thought, one day, I also should go closer to Jesus, closer to the altar, and I should also offer this Mass and also help out in whatever way I can. So in that atmosphere I grew up, and that was the greatest inspiration for me to join the priesthood.
Okay.
And later, as a priest, till today, I feel that one of the greatest moments in my everyday life is offering Mass. I feel that this is my life. When I offer my Eucharist, I feel that Jesus is really present, and He is helping me, He is inspiring me. So therefore, with utmost care, with utmost devotion and total dedication and preparation, I offer Mass.
It's very beautiful to know, Father, that you prepare yourself for every single Eucharist to bring Christ alive to all your parishioners.
Yeah.
Great, Father. Father, in your journey of 17 years, what is that one moment or moments rather that you cherish and you feel really rewarding and you'd like to share with us, Father?
One of the things I found in the life of people, they find that we are very confident people. So when they come to us, they share their problems, and they think that this is the person where we can share our problems, our miseries, our sufferings we can share. Recently, one of the young girls, she had come to me, and she had a problem with regard to her studies. I asked one question to her, did you go to the doctor? And she said, Father, you are the doctor. Kindly listen to me, and that's enough. This is what she said. So I listened to her. Finally, I said, God be with you. Everything will be all right. Take courage. Nothing will go wrong. Then after a week, she calls me and tells me, Father, I'm absolutely all right.
Praise God.
I did nothing, but I had a little concern for her. I listened to her. And whatever the problem she had expressed, and she has really, whatever the burden she had, she went as a very light person. Maybe I feel that this is a cherishing moment I have all the time. Another cherishing moment could be the broken families come to me. They find that they are totally lost. There is nothing left in their life. When they come to me, they share their sufferings in the family, like the relationship between husband and wife, the relationship between children and the parents. And they are not able to set right things. One of the questions I ask, this is a basic question I ask them. Do you have prayer at home? This is a question I ask. The moment the question is asked, they get nervous. And they say, this is the thing we don't have. So as a priest, I tell them, now prayer is everything, but begin with this. The moment you have a prayer at home, and certainly you will experience the grace, and naturally whatever that you expect in the family, it will be flown in the family through the grace. So therefore, this is what I feel. I am very much happy about it. When people come to me and they ask for advice, in a simple way I tell them, this is how you must go about.
It's so very essential to have a prayerful environment at home, Father.
Another important moment I find in the confessional, where people come, children, young, old, aged. And one of the things I find that they open up everything. And in return, my task is just to forgive them and help them to experience mercy of Jesus. So never to be rough, never to be odd to them. Instead, listening them very keenly and telling them that whatever that you do, God has His own bountiful grace and mercy for you. So God is always compassionate. He is loving. So this is the experience I give through the confession ministry. So I like this ministry very well, and I am very happy about it, and happy that people are coming and they experience the real mercy of Jesus, the compassion of Jesus, and love of Jesus.
Father, you've completed 17 years of priesthood.
Exactly.
And 12 years in the teaching
Yes.
field, Father,
Okay.
at the seminary.
Yes.
So you must have definitely faced a lot of challenges
Yes.
and come across a lot of obstacles.
Yes.
So what are the challenges you faced, and how were you able to overcome those challenges?
In the pastoral ministry, we are so joyous. We are so happy to do this ministry. From the other side, especially not everyone, there are a few always look at these things with a critical mind. Whatever that we say, they find there is something wrong in that. Whatever the good that we do, they find there is something wrong in that. So sometimes we feel that should we to do this ministry or just to live and go? This kind of disturbing thought comes to my mind. But in spite of that, at one moment I say, let us not be worried about a little criticism given by these people. Maybe they are helping me to do better. And one of the challenges thing I find today, people are becoming more and more critical about clergy, about religious, and also about spiritual life. They have started more and more rationalizing things. They want that these things can be understood in a better way, not getting into a deeper faith. And at the same time, there is a priest, and he is also a respectable person, but they find that he is just an ordinary man. I have grown up in the situation where I consider that priest is a great man of God. Whenever I used to meet him, I used to ask blessing with folded hands. But today's challenge I find, some of this maybe younger generation and also children, when they find a priest, they run from the sight of that priest. I don't understand why it is so. maybe they are given a wrong understanding about a priest. Or sometimes he must have given a wrong impression about ourselves. So this is a challenging thing I find. And second or third, more challenging could be the participation of the people in the liturgy and also in the prayer. Day by day, people are dumped several other worldly things. What worldly things, what I mean is that you can go out, you can have your own time, you can spend your time in maybe in a gathering or get together and all that. But people don't find happiness in attending Holy Eucharist or prayer and all that. They don't find meaning in that. I find this is a challenging task today. I don't know why people have gone to that extent. Formerly, we used to speak about European culture, so where they are not happy with these kind of prayerful things. But now, the same culture has set in our day-to-day life also. So people don't take very seriously about Holy Eucharist, about prayer, about retreat and all that. Because it seems that it looks like people take things casually. People take things very casually. So I find maybe people are not very much interested in these kind of things. So that has really shaken me.
Challenge to you of how can you bring the
how
Eucharist,
to go about, how to bring it forward
and bring
back,
meaning.
To the same, and tell them that how they can get a real inspiration from these spiritual activities. Because some of the youth passingly may comment, what is this Eucharist? What is this prayer? You priest, you can do it, but for us, there is a time. We'll see at that moment. So these are the casual comments. They challenge me sometimes, thinking that why these people have got this kind of thinking.
So, Father, in what way can you bring meaning to the celebration of the Holy Eucharist? How can you bring it alive to the people?
See, what I find is, I know those who are not very much interested. Meeting them personally and telling them that, now what made you to go to that extent? What has happened? So when we meet them personally, one by one, certainly I feel that we can bring them to the flock. This has happened also. Secondly, I also tell the parents not to dilute these spiritual things, neither at home nor in the church. Not to tell them that this is a very simple thing, or you can do, or you need not do. That kind of instructions. Instead of that, tell very clearly that this is the thing. This is how we have grown up, and this is what we get a strength from that. So therefore, tell your children very clearly that these things are very, very essential. These things are very, very essential. You will find that there is meaning in that. So the moment parents tell them very clearly, initially they may get discouraged, but afterwards they feel that, okay, this is how we must go about. So tell the group, tell the person individually, tell the parents, instruct them, and also whenever there is an occasion, make them very clear that these are the things we can. This is how we can go about. Initially, there is a kind of discouragement in kind of these kind of things, but later when we instruct them very clearly, they will understand in a better way. So even when we have got a youth retreat, that could be the occasion to tell them that this is how you have to go about. You may feel that you don't need for God. You may feel that you don't need Jesus. But Jesus, we can tell them that Jesus needs you. And this is a statement. If we tell them, certainly they get attracted, because today, why these youth or children have gone to that extent, maybe they are not given instruction in this regard.
Very important.
Whether they don't want also sometimes. If they don't want, we can go and tell them, this is how you have to. So when we meet them, we can tell them very clearly, this is how you must go about.
So the family environment is very essential for
Very
parents
essential,
to imbibe and inculcate these values in their kids. Father.
Exactly.
Very true.
Yes.
Father, what's your vision for the church?
Church must grow. And secondly, church must be witnessing church, not a superficial church. What I mean is, every baptized Christian, by his or her life, must give witness to Christ. Today, people at large, they are happy about Christians, happy about Catholics. Why? We admire you because you are giving Christ to us. Many say that, but we should not keep quiet, thinking that, okay, they are appreciating us. No, it begins from me, begins from you. Because we must show to ourselves that wherever we go, Christ is in me. And our words, our deeds, our attitudes towards other person, that must always reflect that there is Christ in me. And this is how church will grow, and we will become powerful witnesses of Christ. And certainly there will be, we'll say that our church will grow in such to that extent, we will feel that we can get many people into our flock, because they see us how we live, and they will admire our life, and they will also join with us, and that is how church will grow.
Father, as you know, we have a lot of youth watching this program.
Yes.
What is it that you would like to tell them? How can you help them discern their vocation and their call?
I tell the youth, don't doubt about your life, and don't doubt that you have no vocation. Christ can call anyone. Today, you have the vocation. You must say that I have the vocation. This is how I joined the priesthood. You also say to yourself, if Christ is calling me, I am ready to join. And today, church is waiting for a youth like you. And I already said, church must grow. Church will grow because of you, because of your service, and because of your commitment. So, come on, join your hands and be a priest like me, and also give witness to Christ.
Praise God, Father. We pray and hope that your
Yes.
testimony and your passion for Christ inspires a lot of our youth who are watching this episode.
Yes.
We thank you for being with us. It was a pleasure having you this evening.
Yes. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you for being with us through this episode. We hope to see you in the next episode. Till then, goodbye and God bless.